Yeah, hello, Archit, are you there? You can start
Yes.
now.
Okay.
Recording in progress. Yeah, thank you.
Okay. Thank you. Hello. Good evening, everyone. So, am I audible?
Yes, ma'am.
Good
Okay.
evening, sir.
Okay. Good evening. So, today we will discuss the few concepts and the PYQ. The concepts that will basically come in phase two, which are lists, dictionary. Okay. Lists and dictionaries, and the combination of both of them. Okay. So, anyone having any doubt in list or dictionary? Before I start, the Uh, if you have any doubt, then you may ask about list and dictionary.
Sir, I have some doubts on this nested dictionary. So can we clarify that? Like discussion, like maybe we
Nested
can,
dictionary.
yeah, maybe.
Nested dictionary.
Yeah.
Okay. Can you see my screen? Is my screen visible?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So let's see. Let's start with lists. Okay. Lists. So what is a list, and how do we denote the list?
So a list is an array of elements separated by comma. So with two braces.
The denotion is this. But what basically is it? What do
An
we
array.
store in that?
So an array of
और
elements,
भाई
right?
सो रहे हो
Okay. What all elements we can have?
कौन जाओ
We
नहीं
can
लेट
have
जाओ
a,
अगर लेटे हो तो
Mukesh, can you please mute sir?
या
Mukesh,
yeah. So we can
so,
have
mhm.
integers. We can have characters. We can have strings as well.
Collection of element.
Right?
Yes, sir.
Connection of elements. So, what all things we can have? Can be of various data types.
Yes,
Am
sir.
I right?
Yes, sir.
For example, tell me what all data types can we have inside a list?
Like integer,
Okay, integer,
string, string, float, boolean, and
and you
many
said,
others.
and you did not say one thing.
What, sir?
Even a list we can have.
Oh, yes,
Yeah,
sir. Yes,
list
sir.
within a list.
Within the list.
You know?
Yes, sir.
So these things we can have inside a list. Okay. So, and how do we access any element inside the list?
By calling,
How do we access?
by calling list of element E or list of A.
How do we access any element? If I want, there is a list. Example, we have 2 A, true,
So can we get the PDF of the session?
Yes, it
Okay.
will be linked in the calendar itself.
Yes, sir, yes, Ashi. Thank you so much, sir.
Now tell me, if I want to take out
Like,
true, if I want to take out true, how
yes,
will I take out?
like
Okay, so
L of
we
3.
can do an init of this list first, and then take the last of that init.
We can do,
We can do init of this list.
okay,
Let this list be L, and then we take
uh,
the last of L,
uh,
last of init of L. So that would
okay,
give me true.
okay. So
Or we can do
here
the other way around, right? We can start doing from the first, like we can do two rests and then
so
we can have a
when you
first of
when you
that.
go to, so here in CT we are not applying the index numbers, but basically, when we use the list in, when you go to Python, there we will know that these are indexes, right? There you will be able to access it through indexes,
Yes, diagram.
indices. But
Yes.
here we have certain functions. What are those functions?
Like init
Let's see
function.
those functions. Like I have first, okay, first function. Now what is first doing?
Like first of the list in this two
Takes out the first
element
element
of the list.
of the list. Okay. So if I do first on this, what will come out?
2.
So let it be L, the list L. So if I do
First of
first of L, so what will it give me?
2.
2.
Just load
Okay.
the list. First is first to go is first block out.
Yes,
Second
Najia.
is
What are you
last.
saying? So last will give me the last element.
Yes, sir. That is
Gives
list.
us the last element of the
So
list. So
list
if I do last of L over here, what will I get?
1, 2, 3.
1 to 3 only, or as a list?
No, that would be the list, right? It will
Ah,
return a list
so
of 1.
that's what I wanted to show. Okay. So if I do last on this L, so what did it have? 1, 2, 3 as a list. So this whole element, whole thing, okay, it will come over here. So it will be 1, comma 2, comma 3. So did you notice one thing? That these two, first and last, can give only a certain element as a value, okay, as well as a particular list if it is present. If that element is list, then it will give it as the form of a list only. Understood? So this is the basic difference between init and init, rest, first, last. First, last, they give us the elements. Whether it is, if it is string, it will give me string. If it is integer, it will give me integer. Okay. Did you understand? And if it is a list, it will give me a list. But if I do, see, if I do rest of, if I do rest, what does rest give me?
Yeah, excluding the first element returns the other items of the list.
Is it? So, in this case, if I do rest of L, what will it give me? A, true,
A
and
true and the list
1, 2,
itself 1
3.
to 3.
But in the form of a list. Remember that.
Yes, sir.
Anna, see, this is the difference. Here it gives me in the form of a list. Even if one element was remaining, then also, even if it is empty, then also it will remain. It will return me an empty list.
Yes, but as
Okay,
a list.
but as a list. That I wanted you to understand. Okay. So this thing you keep in mind. One more we have, that is init. As you know, what does init do?
Removes the last element.
Returns the list by
Returns.
removing the last element. Okay. So if I do init, what will it give me? Init of L.
A except the list 1 to 3 all.
If I do init of L, what will I get?
Removes the last list of 1, 2, 3.
Okay. So the first one would be true, A, true.
A
Okay.
true. Yes, sir.
It removes the last. Okay. Now see, there could be a combination. Okay. If I write like this, last of, okay, um, rest of init of L. If I do like this, then
Okay, so the init of L removes the last element.
A
Then you are supposed to take the rest of
A
the init L, which
so from
of
where does the execution start? From the here or from here?
from the
the
last
beginning
bracket, right? From
init.
init FL.
So we go like this.
Yes, sir.
Go
To the last.
this way. Understood?
Right,
So
sir.
we will go like this. So firstly we will execute init. Am I right?
Right, sir.
So when we do init, what will it remove? This element. So it will give me 2A and
True.
true. Okay. So what does this give me? 2A and true. Then when I do rest upon this, after this
It is A and true.
removes the true. And what will I get then? Am I right?
Yes, sir.
And when I do last, what will it give me? Tell me.
True.
What is the last of this?
True.
Oh, so what did I get eventually?
True.
Okay. So this is how it works. Is it clear now?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now let's go on dictionaries. So how do we denote the dictionary?
As
Curly
brackets.
braces.
Okay, curly braces. Now, what is a unique thing in dictionary?
That there is a
Yeah.
unique, so keys
Key
cannot
and
be
value pair. There is key and value pair.
Key and value pair. Okay, so for, as we know, for one lock we have one key over here. I know,
Yes.
a unique thing. Since
Yes.
from the word only, so we in a dictionary, when we have keys, we have unique keys. Means a key cannot repeat itself.
Yes, sir.
See what I've written. It cannot occur more than once as a key, but it can occur as a value. Okay, so remember that. Let me write this. And a key can occur as a value. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
But a key can occur as value several times. Okay. Now let's see. Okay. So you are having. So I will come to nested one. I remember that. Let's first see this. So I have a key A. Okay. I have a key A, and the value is. Tell me what value I should I take. Let's take 2. Okay, comma, and I have a key B having a value A. Is this valid dictionary?
yes,
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 absolutely.
sir.
Why? See, A is occurring twice, then how is it valid?
but it's occurring as one time as a
Yes,
key, but at the other
yes,
time is a value, right?
yes,
So
yes.
that's allowed.
So it is occurring as a key only one. So only the key should be unique. As I have written that it can occur as a value. So B and A are different keys. Okay. So these are the keys and these are the values. Okay. So these are the values. Understood? And let's see. Now, can we have like this? I have a dictionary. Mm, let's say. mm, okay, India. Okay. And I have written. mm, so let's see. Like I wrote, can I have a list as a value?
Yes,
Yes, sir.
Yes.
allowed.
No? We can have list as values. Can I have like this? A list. Know?
Yes,
So
sir.
a key can also have a value as a list. Also, we can have dictionary. Okay. So how we can have a dictionary? If I want to write the years in which India won, so how should we write?
Okay, so
Okay,
let's
so I want India as a key. Okay, I want to record the trophies of India, ICC trophies, and their years, the years in which India won, and I want the years also, all the years in which it won. So how will I do that? Tell me. So firstly, I will do like this. India. So this is the outer key. Okay, colon. Now inside this also I have to take a dictionary. That is the value that the key India corresponds to. That will itself be a dictionary. Okay. Inside that I want three ICC events as the keys. Okay. So since there are three unique events, how will I write? Tell me the inner keys.
Now also we write as a T20 key and its value.
Okay. If I write like this, T20 World Cup. Okay. So I made this as a key. Now this is the outer key and this is the inner key. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Now
Right.
I want the years in which India won T20 World Cup. Okay.
ले जाना जाए के पलट ले दो ले दो
Yes, sir.
Mukesh, can you please mute?
Yeah,
Mukesh.
ठीक है.
खा लेना है जान से ना
Mukesh.
ये क्या खड़ा कर दे टेबल पर
Hello.
पढ़त रहो जा जा
Yeah.
मत दे
Okay. Okay. So I want the years in which India won the World Cup. So how should I write now? What value can I take?
okay, it
Integer
can take
value.
it can have a list, right? So it can
Very nice. So I can take a list. Okay. So I will have a list. Okay. What were the years? Anyone knows?
2011.
2007 or 2008?
11.
T20 World Cup.
I don't know.
2007. Okay.
Yes, sir.
And 2024. So there were 2 years that I wanted to write. Okay. So that's why I had to take inner keys because T20 World Cup was also a unique event under the unique country India. Okay. So India was the outer key of this dictionary. See this one, outer key of this dictionary. Okay. And the value India has, it is also a dictionary. And that dictionary will have keys of the ICC event names. And the values will be list of years. Understood?
yes, sir. I
So,
got it.
okay. So after this, I will put a comma and I will write the next event. If I write ODI World Cup. Okay. So what will be anyone knows the years? So this is how we write 2011. As you can see, how nested dictionary makes our task very easy to keep the uh, name or to keep the record. Huh? So this is how it works. Okay. So till here I wanted to have the thing. Which is this bracket? This bracket is for which bracket? Tell me. This closing bracket is for
The inner
For
dictionary.
inner one.
the
है ना?
inner.
And if I want to include for other countries also, now after this I can put a comma. Huh?
Yes, sir.
And for other countries I can write for other countries as well. I can write for Australia, etc. Understood? And for them also I will create this dictionary. So this is how my dictionary corresponds. And now I will close. After including all the countries, I will close the outer dictionary. This is the orange one. That is correspond to this one. Is it clear now? Nested dictionary.
Yes.
Yes, sir. Can you
Sir, do
show
we
page number
always
4,
put
sir?
hello?
Yes.
So do we always put keys in inverted commas?
No, because this was a string. That's why it was a string over here. That's why. Don't worry for that.
Okay,
No, no,
sir.
don't worry for that.
Sir, can you show
Because
me
here
page?
we are not running the code, so it will not affect the. Yes.
Sir, can you show page number 4?
What was there? This one.
शॉट लेना था.
I will this PDF I will attach, okay, in the calendar itself. Then the calendar you have live material, live session materials. Now there is a link in that
Okay,
drive.
sir.
I will upload the PDF.
Thanks, sir.
Okay. Now let's start with the questions. Whatever I told, mostly they will be used. Okay. Let's see. This is the first question for today. These are the PYQs. So solve it.
Can you show the options, please?
Options are on the screen itself.
Yeah, I think can you scroll down a bit? Yeah, so the third option would be there.
Third one. Okay.
Yeah.
So we are, so as I said, we have, you can see that we have a nested list. That is a list inside list. This is the outer list having inner elements as lists. Okay. These are the inner elements. They are also themselves lists. Okay. Now, M list is an empty list. For each element in L, Z is equal to do something element. Okay. So what is this do something? Everyone knows this is a procedure. हम किसी और से कुछ काम करवाना चाहते हैं, ठीक है, so that we make our load less, our work easy. So I provide this task of finding something. I don't know what it is doing, but I am telling the procedure do something that do me this task. Okay, by providing the element. What is the element? What is the first element?
The 10 Apple 5.0.
10 Apple 5.0. Very nice. Okay. A is equal to rest of X. Then what will be A?
Apple and
Is,
5.
Apple. Remove the first one and 5.0. Return first of A. Now the first one of this is,
Apple.
Apple.
and
Apple.
how we are since first returns me an element, I will directly return Apple, not inside a list, but as a string. Okay. So this Apple will be returned to Z over here. Okay. And that Z will be appended in the M list to the right side. Okay.
Right.
So this is the forward adding. If I add to left Z plus plus M list, then this whole thing will become reverse. Elderberry will come in the front, Apple will go to the back. Okay, so that matters how you add. Since we are adding in the normal way over here, it will give me, it is, so basically it is taking out the middle elements, apple, banana, cherry, date, and elderberry. So this is my correct option. Third one.
Yeah.
Is it clear to everyone?
Yes.
Okay, fine.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
So this is the this is last year Jan quiz 2. Okay, Jan term. Last term, September term quiz 2 paper I have discussed in my TA session. Okay, on Tuesday. If you would like to see the last terms discussion, then you can go to the link and you can watch over there. Okay, so this is of Jan term, Jan 24. September 24, I discussed in on Tuesday's class in the TA session. Tell me, what is it doing? Finding for inaudible. Hello.
It's finding only those elements for which are divided by which sorry for which 2 divides completely, leaving remainder 0.
Only two. No. It is going through. Let's now see how is it work.
You're trying to find the prime number.
Yes, very nice. That's the answer. Let's see how is it doing. A is a list, okay, of integers. B is an empty list. Now line 3 for each number in A. That is, we are going through each of the elements. Okay. So we first picked up 3 and check condition number. So what is check condition? This is a procedure. So I am passing this number 3 that I had, the first one, over here in X. Now I am checking if X is equal 1, I will directly return false. Okay, had there been any X equal 1, that is, had there been any element in A that was 1, we would directly return false, because we know that it is not a prime number. X is equal to 1. And how we will check inside a while loop, because since it's 1 only. Okay, now J is equal to 2, flag is equal to true. Okay, while J is less than X. Okay, now tell me, if I have 3 over here, okay, so X is 3, is 2 less than 3? Yes. We will go inside, we will come over here. If remainder X comma J, that is 3 comma J is equal 0, is the remainder 0 when we divide 3 by 2? No. That means 3 is not a factor. That means 2 is not a factor of 3. That means 2 does not completely divide 3. Okay?
Yes, sir.
So 2 is not a factor of 3. That means, okay, so we do not change the value of flag and it remains true. J is equal to J plus 1. So J becomes now 3. When it again goes to the while loop, while now J has become 3, while 3 less than 3. Is it correct? No, it is not. Now this becomes false and we end the while loop. We return flag. What is the value of flag? It remained true. Because this condition, it did not get correct. So we did not change the value of flag. It remained true. That means we returned 3 over here and 3 was appended in B. So my B became 3, comma. Now see, when 8 comes, you directly see. Again, we start with J is equal to 2. Okay. And it checks if remainder 8 comma 2 is equal 0. In the first run only, in the first iteration only, it will divide it. 2 will directly divide 8. So the remainder will be 0 and we will make the value of flag as false. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Now, agar ek bar bhi, even once also, if any number divides, the flag will become false and it cannot become true again. So it will return flag as false only. That means, what does that mean? What does that mean for 8? And why are we starting from J is equal to 2? Because if you remember from a school days, that a number, a prime number, how many factors are there for a prime number? Like for 3. What are the factors? 3 and 1.
1.
The number itself and 1. So excluding these two, if any other number divides it completely, then it is not a prime number. That means I have to have only 2 factors. That's why I am running J less than X. Okay, means I am running from 2 till 3 minus 1. And 3 minus 1 is 2 itself. So that's why we had only 1 iteration for 3. Okay. Now, see, now for 8. Since we know that the number and itself are there, so we start with J is equal to 2. So that's why 1 is excluded. Okay. Now we will check for starting with 2, whether 2 divides this. Then we will check whether 3 divides this. For all the factors till 7. Okay, till 7 we will check. Okay. means between the number and 1, any other number which divides, then it is not a prime number. Then it will make it false. Understood? So what are the prime numbers in A? Can you tell me?
It's 3 and 5
3
only.
3 and 5.
and 5. So what will be the answer? 3, comma 5 inside a list. Which option? Last one, is it? Okay.
Just a quick question about the while loop. So
Yes.
you run the while loop every time you get a flag equals false, right? And you
No,
don't get.
I run the flag loop until the number -1 less than x.
Okay.
I just said that agar ek baar bhi, even if once any number divides it, it will make flag as false. And that flag cannot be made true again because flag was true initially before starting the while loop. When we have entered and any number between that 8 and between 1, if any other number divides it, that means it is not a prime number. That means it
Sir, I
has
have
more
a doubt.
factors.
Sir, I have a doubt, sir.
Yes.
Sir, my doubt is like let's take the number 8, sir. We know
Yes.
that that 2 is less than 8,
Yes.
and when we divide it by 2, the remainder is 0, so we flag
0.
it to false.
Yes.
Sir, then after that again we are going to divide that number by 3, sir.
Yes. We are going
Sir,
to check.
but sir, but it's not specified. Oh, okay, the outside. Okay, if the flag is set to false, it comes out of the loop. Then you increment the j value and then you repeat it until.
It doesn't come out of the loop. It comes out of the if statement.
Yes, I mean like
Ah.
it increments
And
until that the j value becomes equal to x value or
yes.
greater than
Yes.
x value.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, thank you, sir.
It won't be greater because when it becomes to the number itself, then it will become false. That condition, that while condition will become false, and we will directly come to line 20 where we will return flag. Okay, understood?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Next question. Tell me. This I have done in one session, in one CTA session. So L is The following pseudocode is executed on the words table. Assume that the rows in the table 1 are sorted in increasing order of sequence number. Okay. What does the list L contain at the end of the execution? Tell me. So I have taken an example also. L is equal to empty, A is equal to none. Read the first row X in table 1. So before entering the loop, I will read the first word. I will tell you why it reads the first word before entering. It reads the first word and stores the part of speech in A. So what is the part of speech that is stored in A?
Article.
Article. Okay, very nice. Move X to table 2. So now this card has been moved to table 2. Means I have done this. So it's moved to table 2. Now, while table 1 has more rows. So from where will I start now? Here.
Let's start from aeroplanes.
Okay, nice. Read the first row X in table 1. So now what is the first row? Aeroplane. Okay.
Noun.
If X dot part of speech is equal noun, which means the current one. Is it now? The current X?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Aeroplane is a noun, sir.
Noun. So this becomes correct. Line 8. After, if this is correct, if line 8 is correct, means if the current word is noun, I will check if A is equal article. What does that mean? This means that if the current word is noun, I am checking if the previous one is article. Understood? That's why, see, the previous one was stored in A, article, before aeroplane. If it is, since both the conditions are correct, we will store the word, the current word in L. So what will L contain?
It'll
L is
contain
storing
and, sir.
noun followed by articles.
Yes, very nice.
Sir,
So
is
we'll store
it the list cell only going to contain article, because the only condition it is telling is the A should be an article, but it should be before a noun.
before a noun. Yes.
Sir,
See,
so the list cell should
that's
only.
why. Now I wanted to tell that why it read the first card before entering. Because if I don't read, then what is before this? How will I check? So I make this one previous and I start from this so that I can check this from this one. Understood?
Okay.
So that's why I read the first one and before entering the loop and stored it in A. And see, after every word, I make the current one as the previous. So this A corresponds to the previous one. Okay, previous. A is basically storing previous word.
Sir, so after iterating once, currently the A word, so A is equals to aeroplane is actually after iterating it.
After I appended the aeroplane, okay. Now what will I do? I will make A as the current part of speech. What is the current part of speech? Noun. So now what will my A become? Now what will my A become? Not article. Now it will become noun.
No.
Understood? And in next iteration, I will take the word is. So now it will be if X dot part of speech equal noun. Yeah, is noun hai? Nahi. So here itself, in line 8 only, it will become wrong. Understood? And the current word will become now again, what is, it will become a verb. Understood? So this is how we are doing. Okay? Wherever a noun is followed, wherever an article is followed by a noun, wherever there we take that noun and put it into the list of L. Understood? So can you tell me the next word that will come here?
Sir, after is it is flying again, and then again it flying is going to be a verb, so it will be appended in the list.
No, it will not, na? I want an article noun pair. An article before and a noun beside it. Flying is a verb, so how will I count it?
Sir,
basic
so
criteria
It will
here.
go to the next sentence, right?
Yes. Next word, that is the. So
Yeah.
now when it comes over
Sir,
here,
if you don't mind, will you please explain again?
tell me where you have now.
I didn't get from the first onwards.
Which one?
Here from A is equal to 9.
Which one? Line, which line?
Line
That is just initialization. It doesn't matter because after this, we are again initializing with the first part of speech, that is and. What is the part of speech of and? Article. See, I had stored here article. Why did I do this? Because I am comparing over here, I am comparing the current part of speech and the previous word part of speech. So that's why I took an as the first one, previous, so that when I start from aeroplane, I have something to check with. Had I started with an, there was nothing before an. Okay. So with what part of speech would I have compared? That's why I took the first one, okay, before starting the loop itself, stored it in A, and I started my iteration from aeroplane. Okay. And what am I finding? I am finding the current word to be noun and the previous one. See, A is storing article. That means if the current one is noun and if A is equal article, and what is A storing? A is storing the previous one, previous word part of speech. Okay, so see, aeroplane was a noun and before it is an. It stored article. So both became correct and I stored the word. Which was the word? Current word aeroplane. That's why I had aeroplane over here. Now, see, after appending, when I come to line 13, over here, I make. So, we are updating A every time. Firstly, it was article. So now I will update with the current one. So this current aeroplane, this will now become the previous word for is. When I come to is, this will become the previous word. So I want to store the part of speech of aeroplane in A. So after every iteration, after going to the next one, I will update the part of speech of A. That means A is storing the previous word part of speech. So now A will store noun. Okay. And the current one will be verb. That is. So again, now when it comes to is, it will check if x dot part of speech is equal noun. So it is not a noun. So directly it will jump to A and it will make the current one as verb. Understood? So this is how we will keep on going. We will do with flying. We will do with the. Okay. Now when we come to the this value will change to article. Okay. And when we go to sky, we see that the part of speech of sky is noun. And what is stored in A? Article. That is the previous one is article. So this noun, this sky, this will also get appended over here. Understood? So we are basically appending all those nouns which are after a article. Understood? Here, see
Yes,
the
sir,
list
understood.
the list of nouns that come immediately after an article. Okay, first option. So the first
हम
one.
बचाएंगे तुम अभी
Please mute
बचाए मत
yourselves.
पेट में खाइए रहते
Please mute yourselves.
हैं
Next, go to the next one. It's question 4. The given pseudocode is executed using words dataset. What does word count represent at the end of the execution? Okay. Word count is 0 while table 1 has more rows. So we are doing with the words dataset. Okay. Read the first x in table 1. If do something x is greater than equal to 2, then we will increment the word count. Now what is do something? It is a procedure. So we will come over here with the word. That word will be sent to y. So just don't confuse anyone. That same word x has been named y in this procedure. Okay, so just remember that.
So this
Now,
procedure do something actually assigns every consonant with its value true, right? It's mixed
uh,
dictionary.
it's a dictionary, right? While
Yeah.
I is less than equal to letter count, so it goes through all the letters. Okay. So if I have a word like student, if I have a word student, if X is student, so it comes to Y automatically over here. Then while I, since I, we start I is equal to 1, why?
Yes,
Because
starts.
letter count. Understood? See, we start like this. Now, while I is less than equal to I dot letter count, the letter count is 7. We start with 1. So 1 less than equal to 7, correct? L is equal to ith letter of the Y word not word. So which is the ith letter? Which is the first letter? S. So we take S and check if it is a consonant. If L is consonant, then we make that consonant as a key in A. So S will become a key and it will be set to true. Okay. After that, I will increment the value of I so that I can go to the next one, next letter, that is T. Similarly, T is a consonant. So for T also, I will make it true. Okay, comma. Same with, but U. See, U is not a consonant. So I will not make a key for U. This if will become wrong for U. So which are elements will come? Tell me.
So S T D N. That's it.
And C, true has been already set, so I will not repeat. Okay. So this is was an example. So what is it doing? Basically, it is return length of keys of A. Now, firstly, tell me what does keys of A do? Keys of A will return me. Keys of A
The
returns the list.
consonants.
It returns the
The
list of. It returns. Just a minute. Keys of A. Whenever we put the function keys of A on a dictionary, okay, so it will return me the keys in the form of a list. X, T, B, and N. Okay. Now, what is the length of this one?
4.
Length is 4. Okay. So what did it return? The number of so it returns me 4 over here, है so it returns 4 and it comes to this position and checks if it is greater than equal to 3. Then I increment the word count. So what does it mean? Which words we are counting? We are counting those words which have at least 3 distinct consonants. Okay. So which will be the correct one? Number of words in which the number of distinct consonants is greater than or equal to 3. Second option. Okay. Second one. We are doing for each word, right? So number of words in which the number of distinct consonants, as I said that a dictionary has unique keys only. So even if the letter repeats, we will have unique keys only. And when we take out the length of the keys, so it will give me the unique consonants only. Okay. So unique consonants over here, it was 4. That's why we counted this word. It should be greater than equal to 3. Then we will count the word. Understood? Second option. Okay. Let's go to the next one.
Okay, so this returns the list only with the distinct component. So the repetitions won't be there.
The repetitions won't be there. Very nice. So basically, what is it doing? Very simple. Yush, can you unmute and what is the difference between first and second? The first option was for sentence. C. But we are doing for each words, over the whole data set. That's the difference. Okay. Over here, procedure do something A list. So we are providing a list, okay, over here. So what are we doing? A is a list of integers. B is equal to do something A. So this do something A, it calls, comes over here, है ना? This whole list. B dict is an empty dictionary. B list is an empty list. For each A in A list, that means for each of the elements in A list, that is, we will go through each of these elements. Understood? One by one. If not is key B dict comma A. Now tell me, what does this mean? This statement, line 5. Yeah, tell me. Line 5, what does it mean? Tell me.
So let's say that is key finds the key in the given dictionary. So if is key is true, then the if part won't be implemented. So not is keys means that the key is not there in the dictionary.
Ah,
So
so basically what this will become true only when it is not a key. This line means we are checking if the element A, is not a key in this B dict. अगर वो B dict में element नहीं है, तब हम ये दोनों lines execute करेंगे. Then only we will execute these two lines. If that element A is not a key, then we will make a key, set it to true, and we will append that element. Understood? So, and what is the, so we are basically using the property of dictionary over here to remove the duplicates. To remove duplicates. Okay. We use property of dictionary. That is, a dictionary can have only unique keys. So if it has already been a key, we will not append the element. If it is not a key, then we will make a key and append the element. So go one by one. Which are the elements? So B dict will look like. Tell me.
Sir, 4, 3, 1.
4 will be set to true. Then 3 will be set
3
to
will be,
true.
1 will be set
Huh.
to true.
And
5
simultaneously B list will also get appended. So B list will become 4, 3. Then we go to the next one. So we have 1 over here. So 1 becomes true. So 1 gets appended. After that, again we have 3. Now see, now when it comes again the 3, this 3, and it comes to here, it is already present as a key over here, as you can see. And it is already present as a key. So this line 5 will become wrong. This line 5 will then become wrong. Okay. So it will not be appended again. So this is how we are removing the duplicates. Now when we go to the next 4, it is also already present as a key, so we will not append. Next we have 5. So 5 is not a key, so I will now make a key for 5, set it to true, okay, and append 5 over here. We will go on until here 4, 5, 1. We have this 2 is not there, so I will append 2, and 7 is also not there, I will append 7. So over here for 2 also we will make same thing, and for 7 also we will make. Okay, the dictionary B dict. So what is the final B list? Final B list is this one. 4, 3, 1, 5, 2, 7. Which option? Which option? Second one. Very nice. Next question. We have many questions. We have around 20 questions we have to solve.
So B stores here the lowest marks scored in physics, and A stores the number of towns or cities uh, that has the lowest marks in physics.
Lowest marks in physics.
Yeah.
B is a list.
B
Is
is
B a
B,
yeah.
B okay. So B is a B would be a list.
No, B is not a list. B is just the value, है
Okay, yes,
minimum value,
yeah,
minimum
yeah,
value,
yeah,
minimum
right,
value.
right. Yeah,
And
yeah,
what is
right.
A? A is storing the count.
Yes,
Count
so
of what?
okay. Count of the number of cities that have the lowest marks in
Lowest. Yeah.
physics one. Yeah.
Same lowest marks. Okay. So there can be a possibility that two cities have scored the same minimum mark.
Yes.
So here we take a dictionary D, empty dictionary. While table 1 has more rows, so we will go through all the rows of the scores data set. Read the first row X in table 1. If is key D comma X dot town city. Now we have several cities, town cities, students coming from. Now we will check if it is already present in dictionary D or not. Okay. So let me take some examples. So these are all physics marks. So I'm not taking too many examples, just to keep it simple. Okay. I am taking two cities. Now let's see. If is key D comma X dot town city. So is Chennai present as a key in dictionary D? No, it is empty right now. So where will I go? This if becomes wrong. So I will go to else part. So firstly, I will make the city as a key. Okay, so my D will look like. Okay. And what will be the value assigned? 80. Okay, nice. Next, move X to table 2. This will be moved. This is done. Now next one. While table 1 has more rows, so the next one is Delhi. So it will now check again the same thing. If is key D comma X dot town city. Is Delhi already present as a key in dictionary D? No, it is not present. So what will I do? I will make Delhi a key again here, and assign the value 85. Am I correct? Then again go to the next one, Chennai. Now tell me line 4 whether it is correct or not.
It is correct.
If is key D comma X dot town city. Now is Chennai present? Yes. Now it is present as a key. So where will I go? This is correct. So I will go to line 5. If dx dot town city is greater than x dot physics, is 85. So is 80 whatever the value dx dot town city means D of Chennai. That means this value. Is it greater than the current one? 70. Is it greater? 80 greater than 70. So what will I do then? If the previous one was greater than the current one, I will replace with the lower one. That means D of Chennai, x dot town city Chennai, will now become x dot physics, which is 70. So this 80, gets replaced. Let me show. I will not erase so that you can remember. So this becomes 70 now. Is it clear now? So this becomes 70. Okay. Now go to the next one with again Delhi. What will happen? Again the same thing. Delhi is present as a town city as a key. If D x dot town city is greater than x dot physics, is 70 greater than 85? Oh, sorry, is 85 greater than 70? Is the previous one that was stored here, is it greater than the current one? This one? Yes, it is greater. That means we will replace this 85 with the current lower one, lower value. Okay, so it will store 70. So this is the final dictionary I've got. I have no more cards, so I will exit. A is 0, B is 100. For each Y in keys D, what will keys D give me?
A list of
cities.
keys here.
है ना,
Chennai
list
and
of keys
Delhi.
that are cities Chennai and Delhi. So firstly I will take Chennai. If B is equal D of y, so is 100 equal 70? No. So I will come here. If B that greater than D of Chennai, it means 100 greater than 70. Yes. So now what will I do? I will make A is equal to 1 and B will become 70. Now next one. Next one is Delhi. Next y is Delhi. So if B is equal D of y is 70. So now B has 70. Now is it equal D of y, that is D of Delhi? Yes. The previous minimum and the current minimum and the current card marks, that is current lowest of Delhi, both are same. So in that case, when it becomes same, I will increase the value of A by 1. So this 1 will become 2. Means I got two cities with the minimum marks in physics. Understood? How is it work? Okay. Now after
Sir,
this,
have a doubt.
suppose there was some another
Sir,
city.
have a doubt, sir.
Okay, I'm just taking one, just a second. Suppose there was some other city having lowest mark 60. So when it comes to again Pune, after doing these things, then B is equal D of y, that is 70 equal 60. No, this will become wrong. It will check if B is greater than D of y, that is 70 greater than the current one for Pune. So since 70 is greater than 60, this 60 will now replace the value of B. So it will become 60. And this again, A will be reinitialized to 1. Okay. That means the previous two minimums that I had found, Chennai and Delhi, now I got another city which has lower than that also. So I have now only one minimum, that is 60. Okay. Yes. Now ask.
Sir, my doubt was, see, when we initialized Chennai, A was 1, and we knew that 100
Where was
was,
A, when A was 1? Okay. Okay.
sir, during Chennai, sir, like A was 1, and we know that 100 is greater than 70. So then we replaced the value of 1700.
What? What?
Sir, then we replaced the value of 70 in 100, and then we took the value of Delhi. Since
No. After we took 70, Chennai, I stored this one worked. This did not work for the first one.
Yes,
Because then I stored A is equal to 1 and D of y, B, it got stored into B. That was 70, right? When I went to Delhi again, it will again start checking from here itself. If B is equal D of y.
yes, sir.
But here, now the B is 70 and D of y, that is D of Delhi, is also 70. That means I found two cities with the same minimum. So I have to count both of them. That's why I did A is equal to A plus 1. That
Okay.
means I got
Sir,
two cities.
Okay, sir. Another doubt is initially in the top part, it says that if X town city is great, if it has greater physics marks, then replace the greatest physics marks with the equal physics marks.
Not equal. It is assigning. It is just checking if the current marks for that city is lower. जैसे चेन्नई का पहले 80 था. Then we had 70. This 70 was lower than this 80. That's why I replaced, C with 70. जो भी minimum होगा उससे हम replace करेंगे. यहाँ हम check कर रहे हैं. We are checking over here which is the minimum. Is the current one of that city minimum from the previous one. So if it is, we will replace that key value to the minimum one.
सर इन केस सर अगर इधर 70 के बदले में 90 होता है तो हम रिप्लेस नहीं कर ले
नहीं करेंगे 80 रहे.
Okay, sir, and another one, sir, if sign changes and it becomes less than, and इधर चेन्नई के 70 के बदले में 90 रहेगा तो हम क्या करेंगे सर?
तब हम कर देंगे ना, वो साइन पे डिपेंड करता है. वी आर हियर लाइन 5, इन लाइन 5 वी आर चेकिंग फॉर मिनिमम, है ना, कि लोअर है कि नहीं द करंट वन, जो भी मुझे, तो हम क्या कर रहे हैं बेसिकली, वी आर फाइंडिंग फॉर द लोएस्ट, उस सिटी के लिए लोएस्ट. इसलिए वो सिंबल, अगर हमें हाईएस्ट चाहिए होता तो वो जो सिंबल है ना वो x डॉट फिजिक्स की तरफ होता. ठीक है.
ओके, यस सर.
अगर हमें हाईएस्ट चाहिए होता ना तो हम ऐसे लिखते, ऐसे दिख रहा है
सर. ओके सर, सो इफ यू वांट लाइक अगर हमें लोएस्ट चाहिए तो लेस देन 100 लिख के हम कर सकते हैं.
लोएस्ट के लिए हमेशा हाईएस्ट लेते हैं, याद रखिए. इनिशियलाइजेशन, तब हम मिनिमम खोज रहे हैं। यहाँ पर भी हम मिनिमम खोज रहे हैं और उस मिनिमम में भी हम मिनिमम खोज रहे हैं। यहाँ इतने सिटीज ने मिनिमम लाया है, ठीक है। हो सकता है दो सिटी के सेम मिनिमम हो, इसीलिए हम इक्वल टू करके भी चेक कर रहे हैं। जैसा कि आपने देखा कि चेन्नई और दिल्ली के सेम मिनिमम, चेन्नई एंड दिल्ली एट द सेम मिनिमम, दैट्स व्हाई दे बोथ वर काउंटेड। बट व्हेन आई एडेड पुणे विथ लोअर देन देम आल्सो, देन इट अगेन गॉट रिप्लेस्ड बाय वन। मतलब फिर से एक की वैल्यू वन हो गई, दैट इज आई गॉट वन मिनिमम। ठीक है, अंडरस्टूड।
हाँ सर।
So A is storing number of cities where students score the lowest marks in physics. Okay, and B is the lowest marks in physics. Option A. Is it fine?
Yes.
Question number 7. Yeah, please increase your pace. We have to complete. There are many questions. There are 25 slides. We are in 12. The following pseudocode is executed using the word dataset, and explode X returns the letters in the word X as a list. Okay, like example, explode mood will returns me the letters MOOD. Okay, in the form of a list. So what is it doing? Count is 0, letter list is empty list. While table 1 has more rows, read the first row X in table 1. Letter list is equal to explode X dot word. So every time I will take a word and explode it and store it in letter list. Count is equal to count plus process letters letter list. So basically this is the major part where we are exploding the word over here like this, and passing it on as a parameter to process letters, the procedure. So what is it doing basically? Previous letter is equal to first L, it will show the first one. Rest list is equal to rest L. For each letter in rest list, if letter is equal previous letter, return 0. Okay, and previous letter is equal to letter, return is equal to 1. So what is it checking basically? Just tell me by common sense. Let's say for mood only we are doing. Okay, for example, so what is the list? M O D. Am I right? Then tell me how is it doing? Previous letter. What will previous letter hold?
M.
First of L. What is the first of L?
M.
Rest list is equal to rest of L, which will have
OD.
OOD. Okay, from here. For each letter in rest list, what is the first one? O. Is O equal M? No.
No.
Where will it go? Previous letter is equal to letter. What is the current letter? O. So previous will now become O. O. So previous now becomes O. Rest list is equal to rest L. Okay. Sorry. Next one. So the previous becomes letter. So I am not getting there. So just for the sake of writing, I am doing. It is not getting reinitialized. So previous letter is now O. The next one is again O. So if letter equal previous letter, is it equal?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes.
it will directly return 0 and the process will end. Once we return something, the process ends at that point of time. Just remember that we don't go further. The process ends when it returns. So it will return me 0. So 0 will be added. That means if I find two consecutive letters, same letters, then I return 0. So which all words we are counting? Those do not have same consecutive letters, है ना? That do not have consecutive letters. Number of words with no consecutive identical letters. Fourth option.
Sir, so
Fine.
I think you're just counting the letter which is not identical before.
Not identical means with no consecutive letters, no consecutive identical letters. Same नहीं होने चाहिए ना? We are comparing with equal.
Sir, like इस केस में जब O और O similar हुआ, उससे पहले जब M था वो
Your
एक
voice is
common
not
difference.
clearly audible. No.
Sir, like in this case, जब O common आया, like in this case ये paper is equal to previous letter.
Ajay, can you?
उससे पहले जब M था ना वो that is not similar to O, so we are just counting N letter.
Ajay, can you please rejoin? Your voice is not audible. Or you can type in the chat.
Sir, here you are just you are just counting the letter.
Ajay, please write in the chat. I'm not able to get you. Or you can rejoin. Earlier I was able to listen to you, but now your voice is not. Okay, you can write while I go to the next one. Okay.
Sir, will we return 0 or 1 in the previous question?
We will return 0 ना, because we got two consecutive identical letters. O है ना? If हाँ तो उस केस में क्या होगा? जब भी consecutive identical मिलेंगे ये correct हो जाएगा और return 0 करेंगे. So we want a word. When will it return 1? When there is a word which does not have consecutive identical letters.
Got it. Thank you, sir.
So if I do this, if I make D over here in the third position and O at the fourth, then it will return 1. Okay. It should not be consecutive. If it is, then it will return 0.
Okay, sir.
The following pseudocode is executed using the words dataset. Let x.word and y.word be computational and thinking respectively. At the end of the execution of the pseudocode shown below, what will be the value of common dict? Okay. First dict is empty, second dict is empty, common dict is also empty. First dict is equal to update dict. So what is update doing? Let's take the word x, computational, and common dict. Okay. So it will go over here to update dict. It will call and come over here along with the word computation. I is equal to 1, x is equal to empty. Okay, empty character, while I less than equal to z dot letter count. So basically what is doing? Iterating through all the letters. Iterating through all letters of word. X is equal to ith letter of z dot word, which is the first letter. So I is 1. We are starting with the first letter. So first letter of computational is C. Is C a key in dict? No, it is not. Since my dict is empty, right? So what will my dict look like? I will make the key, assign it the value 1. Had it been already present as a key, we would have increased. Understood? So similarly, we will do for OM computational, all the letters. Okay, we will make the list for the computational. So O is occurring how many times? 2. M 1. So similarly, we will make the whole list for this word computational, and after that second dict. line 4. Second dict will do with thinking. In the same common dict, after we have created this common dict for computational, in the same common dict we will do for thinking. So basically, what will the dictionary have? Tell me. First dict and second dict, what they will have?
So the common letters, computational thinking, right?
Mhm.
The common letters in computational
See,
and thinking.
I'm sorry. I said something wrong. See, the common dict is an empty dictionary, right? So in both the cases, empty dictionary will be sent to update dict, and first dict will be having the letters and the values, the letters and the frequency for computational, and the second dict will have the letters and the frequency of the letter count for thinking. Understood? So first dict will be for first dict. Sorry. So first dict will be for computational, and second dict will have for let's rename this as first dict. Okay. And what will have second dict? What will it have? For thinking. Okay. Like this. It will have for the thinking one. Okay. Now, for each key in keys first dict, that means we are iterating through the unique letters of computational. What is first dict having? Unique keys of unique letters of computational. Okay, C, O, M, P, like that. If is key, second dict, comma key means we are taking the letters from computational, unique letters, and checking whether they are present as a key in second dict or not. Understood? What does that mean? This is the criteria in line 6 we are checking. What are we checking over here? Tell me.
Okay, so
We are
this checks
checking whether
they are common or not. We have
yes,
common letters
whether
in both
that
those.
whether that letter C from the first dict, whether the letter from the first dict computational, whether it is present in the second dict thinking or not. Means is it common to both of them or not? That's what we are checking. Picking up the letters from first dict and checking if it is present in second dict. If it is present, then what are we checking? If first dict key is greater than second dict, now what is it checking? What
The
will
value,
first dict? The count, the frequency count of that common letter, if it is greater in computational, that is the first dict, than the second one. If the value of the common, if the common we take out, so firstly we check for the common letter, and then we check in which word its frequency is more. If it is more in the first dict, we will have common dict key is equal to first dict key, or else we will have common dict key is equal to second dict. So whichever word it is having the higher frequency, we will take that value, higher value. Understood? So just see like this. Is C common to thinking in second dict? No. Is O present in thinking? No. Is M present? No. P, is it common? No. U common? No. Thinking, yes. Thinking, T is common. T of computational, T is present in computational also, and T is present in thinking also. But what is the value of T in first dict? Tell me that.
2.
The value of T in first dict is 2, because in computational T occurs twice. In thinking, what is the value of T in second dict? 1. So in which one it is greater? First dict. So what will be the value we take in common dict?
2. T comma 2. I mean T colon 2.
Yes. Equivalent to higher one. Understood? Now the next one. A. Is A present in thinking? No. Is T present? Again, yeah, we checked it. Okay. Then I. Is I present? Yes. Now tell me what is the value of I. I is present in computational once. So the value of I over here will be 1. Whereas the value of I over here will be 2 in thinking. So which one will we take? From thinking or computational?
From
Think,
thinking.
thinking. The higher value, higher count. Okay. So basically what are we doing? Taking out the common ones and checking for the higher value. Now see, one more common element is there, n. In computational, n occurs once. In thinking, n occurs twice. So we will take the higher one in thinking. So n value will be 2 in common diff. So which one is the correct common diff?
B
Is the
is the
second
correct.
option right? Yeah. Done. The following pseudocode is executed using the Olympics dataset. What will be represented at the end of the execution?
The sport that won the maximum number of gold.
Gold medals. Very nice. Okay. So B will represent the value, not the sport, but the highest number of medals won in any sport, highest number of gold medals. Okay, won in any sport. So the following pseudocode is executed using the Olympics dataset. What will be represented at the end of the execution? So P is an empty dictionary while table 1 has more rows. Read the first tracks in table 1. P is equal to update medal counts. So update medal count. So for each card, that particular sport and that particular medal will go to update medal counts. If is key q comma sport, okay, means we are checking what are we checking? Tell me.
If that sport is
If,
present in the dictionary.
yes, if that sport is already present in the dictionary queue, then we will have the medal and increase the value by 1. Okay. If the sport is not present, then what are we doing? We are making the sport as the key and having and assigning a dictionary with gold, silver, bronze value 0. And the current medal also as 1. Why this? I will show you. Suppose I have hockey. Okay, hockey I got silver. Then I have cricket. I got gold. I have swimming. Okay, I got bronze. Okay, I got cricket. Again, I got gold. So when I start, is hockey present as a sport? No, है ना? When I start checking, the hockey is not present as a sport. So what will I do? I will go to else part. I will make that sport as a key. So what will happen now? Q will look like this. I will make the sport hockey. Okay. And initialize the values. Gold, 0. Okay. Silver, 0. And bronze, 0. Okay. But before going to the next card, I have to count this one, silver. So where will I count? Q sport, that is Q hockey, medal, that is silver. I will assign it the value 1. Okay. Because this was the first time, so I am assigning. Okay. So now let's, instead of cricket, let's make this hockey. That would be easier to explain. Because I won't have to write it again. So let's see it is hockey. Then next one is cricket. So is cricket present as a sport? No. So what will I do? Again, do the same thing for cricket. Make cricket as a key, and again do this same thing. Okay, for cricket, and assign the value of goal to 1. When I do for swimming, same. Now when I come to hockey, is it present as a sport already? Yes. Now it is present. So this if becomes correct. Then what will I do? Just directly increment the value of that particular medal, that is gold. So when I will come to gold and increment the value of gold by 1. So this 0 will now become 1. Okay. So this is how we are going to keep on the track of the medals won in each sport. And after that, I will come assign the value max as 0. We will go through each sport in keys R and check for each sport the gold medal. If it is greater than max, we are comparing the maximum gold medals in any sport. So whichever is the maximum value, that will get stored in max, and at last it will return max. And that max will come to B. Okay. So B is eventually having maximum number of gold medals won in any sport. Across all sports, I can write in any sport rather than I can run one across all sports. Okay. Maximum number of gold medals among all the sports. Is the second option correct? Hello, I'm audible.
Yes, it's correct.
So what's the correct?
Oh, okay. Second one. 10th question. Yeah. Right. The following pseudo code is executed using the shopping bills dataset. What will AA represent at the end of the execution? So we have a variable name AA that is set to none. So basically it is string value initially, and BB is a dictionary, empty dictionary. So what are we doing in this while loop? Just tell me that. We are updating the dictionary BB only for those bills which have shop name as SV stores, and sending that update dictionary over here. For each A in Y dot items list. So for each card, each shopping bills card, each card that I get, I will go through each and every item for each A in Y dot item list. Now if is key D comma A dot category. So suppose I had bread, butter, okay, t-shirt, what I can say, soap, okay, like these we have. Okay. 5 browser. Okay. So like these I have items. Suppose in any card. So if is key D comma A dot category. So not the item but the category. So what is the category of bread? Food. So is food is food present as a key in dictionary D? No. Initially it is empty. So what will I do? Assign that category and assign the value 1. Okay. So what will D become? Food and the value 1. Okay. I will go to the next item, butter. Butter is also food. Okay. So if is key D comma A dot category. Now the category of A, that is butter, that and the category is food. So that food now it is present as a. So this will become correct and it will increment the value by 1. So this 1 will become now. What will 1 become? Tell me.
2.
2.
Okay. After this, tell me t-shirt. What will it have now? What should I write?
T-shirt : 1.
No t-shirt.
Apparel.
Apparel.
Oh, apparel. Okay. Yeah. Category is apparel. Yeah.
Anna? So apparel 1. Then for soap, I can write in toiletries. Okay, so I can write 1. And similarly for trouser, again in April, I can increment it by 2. Okay, so this is how we create the dictionary. Okay, now procedure get key by key. Okay, so now what are we doing? A is equal to get key by key. Now on this dictionary that I have made for SV stores, so this, what is this dictionary having? Finally, so this is the dictionary BB only. So this dictionary is basically the having the frequency count, the number of items sold by SV stores in each category. Okay, so for food it's sold however many categories, apparel how many categories SV store sold, like that we have in this dictionary BB. Okay, now I am running this procedure get key by key on this whole dictionary. Okay, A is none, B is 0 for each Y in keys D. What are the keys? The keys are the category names. Okay, so we will go through each category and check if B is less than D of Y. What is this expression for? What does this expression do? Maximum. It is checking for maximum. Okay, so which category sold the highest one? That would be stored in, that category will be stored in A, and that the number will be the count that the highest category sells, the number of items sold by the highest category, that will stored in B. Okay, so this B has the max number of items highest selling category, or I can write just highest selling category. Number of items from highest selling category. Okay, and what is A having? Highest selling category. Just the name of the category. Now is it clear, everyone? So the options will be find the, so what is stored in A? What is A returning? The value. Find the most frequent item category from SV stores. Is the third one correct? Yes. Okay. Had it been asking for B, had it returned B, then it would have been the most highest, the number of items sold from the most frequent category. Since it is A is storing the highest selling category and returning A, so it will just store the maximum selling category. Find the most frequent item category from SV store. Is it clear now? Syllabus of quiz 2 is from week 1 to week 8. Basically, list and dictionaries you have to focus. Next question. 11. Six more questions to go. The following pseudocode is executed using the station-wise cards of the train dataset. At the end of the execution, STM should capture the following information for a station X and a day of the week A. STM XA should store the number of trains running through X on a day A. Okay. So what is it storing?
So it's a nested dictionary with X being the train, the number of trains, X be the train number, and A with all the days in which the train runs.
Okay. STN should capture what? The following information for a station X in the day of a week A. STN XA should store the number of trains running through X on day A. Okay. Choose the correct code fragment to complete the pseudocode. assume that for each station the train list is given in a single card. Okay. STN empty dictionary, read the top card X from pile 1. So we'll store the station name. Firstly, we'll take the station name as a key and then get info STN comma X. So STN comma X. Now what will it do? It will go through. So it has to store for each day, right? So I cannot leave any day. What is the difference in these first two options? That if there are no trains, okay, if there are no trains on Saturday, suppose for that station X, STNX. So when I am asked about Saturday, I would not be able to give any value. So before doing that, I have to initialize the dictionary. So this is automatically rejected. Okay. Understood? This is the correct one. But what is the error over here in this and in fourth one, which tell me just one error? See the second option and the fourth option. Which one is correct and why?
Fourth one is correct.
Fourth one is correct.
First option.
Fourth option is correct. Why?
We are incrementing DB in case of
Yes.
last option.
We have to increment. Over here, we are just initializing. So how we will keep the count of the days? We are going through each of the trains, and for each train, I am going through all the days. Okay. So for each day in this dictionary D, I will increment the count, not initialize. So this is wrong. Only initializes. Okay. We have to increment. Okay, so that's why this fourth option is correct. And I told you why we took this dictionary, predefined dictionary, because we want all the days. Okay, so we cannot leave any day. There might be a possibility that for some station there are no trains on Saturday. So when I am asked about Saturday, D of suppose D of Howrah of Saturday, then I won't be able to answer anything. So that's why I have to keep the values assigned to 0 for each of the days and then do my loop. Okay, that's why I have taken predefined dictionary. The following pseudocode is executed using the words dataset. What will count represent at the end of the execution? Tell me, what are we doing? Count is 0 initially. L is an empty list. While table 1 has more rows, so we are going through the words dataset. Okay. Read the first row in table 1. L is equal to add something L comma X. So L. So each time, so we know that L is a list. So each time we are updating the list L. How? L comma X. Okay. So that card X is being sent to add something M comma Y. So that L comes to M and X comes to Y. Why I is equal to 1? Because we know to iterate through all the letters of a word, we start with 1. So while I less than equal to Y dot letter count, P is equal to ith letter. Okay. So let's take that same word, I add moon. Okay. P is equal to ith letter. Which is the P first letter? M. If not a member, M comma P. So since M is empty right now, L was empty. Now what will happen? Tell me. Since P is not a member. Now if not a
M gets
member means
appended.
P is not a member. That P, that is M. So M is not a member. So what will happen? M will be appended to the list. This will look like this. I is equal to I plus 1. I will go to the next one, which is O. So this becomes O. Is O a member? is if not a member M comma P. So O is also not a member. So this becomes correct. So O is also appended. Now when I go to the third O, now tell me, is it a member?
Yes.
So
It's
this
already
not
member.
will so this not will make it false. So if not a member,
Yes.
so this statement becomes wrong. That means it is already present as a member. So I will not append that. Okay. So I will go to the next one, that is N. So I will append N. That is not present. Similarly, I will do this for all the words of the sentence. Okay. Until when will I do? See, when I'm reinitializing, I am reinitializing it as empty list only inside when we find that the word ends with a full stop. That means at the end of the sentence, then only we are reinitializing. Until then, it keeps on updating for each of the words present in the whole sentence. So basically, what does it have? Tell me, what does it store? Unique letters in a sentence. Okay. And this M, this comes over here. At last, when we find a full stop, then we check the length of L. Means if the length of L is greater than equal to 10, that means if the unique letter count of the whole sentence, if there are at least 10 letters, unique letters in the whole sentence, then we will increment the value of count by 1. Understood? So it counts the number of sentences having at least 10 distinct letters. Which option? Last option?
Yeah.
Fourth one?
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Next.
So we have a non-empty list.
We have done like
Publish.
this. Remember in the TA session?
So if we have
Remember we have done this publisher
Yeah.
one? Now what is the error? Just tell me. I can see some two or three people who attended the TA session. Tell me. What are the errors? Very simple. Okay. I will give you a list. Okay. Publisher. We have a non-empty list. Okay. Publisher. So just I will take some alphabets. Okay. I don't know the publisher name. I will take like this. It's in ascending order, alphabetical order, sorted in alphabetical order. So I have like this. Like this. Now tell me how will I do? Unique list is equal to first of publisher. Now why we take the first one in unique list already? Tell me. My first question. Those who have attended TA session, they know. Why I include this first of publisher before starting itself? This unique list will give me the unique publisher names. But why do I include the first one? Because I am comparing each of the one with their previous one. And the first one is having nothing as a previous. So this first one I am directly including. Okay. So previous, what should the previous become? The previous should become the first one. But what is it making? See the error. It is making the last one as the publisher. Last publisher. That is, it is making D as the previous one. Should I make D as the previous one? Because I am starting from here, checking again, Hana. So for this A, this should be the previous one. Okay. So instead of last, what should be there? It should be, tell me. First of publisher.
First of
Okay. One more error.
rest with first.
Only first. Only first for initialization, Hana. Now over here, you see, we are comparing x not equal to previous. So this will work like this. When we come to this and it is not equal to previous, then I will append this. So this is correct. Okay, this if condition is correct. But how are we appending? Just see. X is an element, and how do we append it to a list? We always append it inside square brackets. So just two small things in this code that made it wrong. Okay, just two small things. Now you see, now you work on and you will see that it is going correct. For each x in rest publisher. So rest publisher, as I said, we will start iterating from the second one. Okay. Now, if x not equal to previous, is a not equal to a? Previous is having a. Okay, previous is having a right now. As I did, previous is equal to first publisher. So it is having a. Now, is it equal to the previous one? It is not equal to the previous one. Is this statement correct? No, because a is equal. So I will go to the next one. Again, this a will be checked with this second a. Third a will be checked with the previous one having the second a. Okay. So it will be checked for not equality, but they are equal. So I will now go to the next one. Next one is b. Now this b will be checked with the previous one. Previous is again a. Now this b and a are not equal. Now this if will become correct and append the x, that is b will be appended in unique list. So what will my unique list look like? So firstly I had appended a in this first sentence. So it will look like this. A I had already appended. Now I have appended b, and now my previous becomes x. That is, now my previous is replaced by b. Okay. When now I go to c. For c, the previous now is b. Is c not equal to b? Yes, it is not equal. So I will append c also now. Okay. Now when I go to the now my previous becomes c. Now when I go to this c, it will be compared with the previous one. Are they not equal? No, they are equal. So this will become wrong. So I will not append. Now I go to the next one, that is d. So this d will be again compared with c. Previous one, they are not equal. So I will append d. So did I get the unique list?
Yes, sir.
Of the publishers? So this worked fine. So what were the errors? Two errors. This was the error over here, and this was the error. It should not be last, it should be first.
So we don't have any option with error in line 2.
Yeah, because they had made mistake in the option. Okay, so it should be line 2 and line 5. I remember this question. Okay, so it's line 2 and line 5. So student had been given bonus in this question because the option were incorrect. Okay. Clear now?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Next question. The following pseudocode is executed using the library dataset. Let P be a list of authors, and after the execution of the pseudocode below, dict X stores the number of books having at least 200 pages and written on or only after 2000 by author X. Okay. So for each author, I am already making a key before. Only for each author, we are running a loop for all authors key and making making them as a key and initializing the value 0. Okay. So what dict X stores the number of books having at least 200 pages and written on or after. So what are the criteria that I have to check for? Having at least 200 pages and written on or after 2000 by author X. So two conditions connected by and I have to check. If is key dict X comma author, if it is present, and X dot pages is greater than equal to 200 and X dot year is greater than equal to 2000. Is the first option correct?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
We have to check if the author is already present, then only we can do this. So this is absolutely correct, first part. Second part, as I said, pages and year. both are connected by and. So this is also correct. Then only I will increment the author by 1. Second one, is it correct? No, because it is checking by or. So if author is not present as a key, how will I increment the value? So this has to be correct. So it has to be connected by and. That's why it is wrong. Okay. Next. Tell me this one. So that same condition we have split into two parts, two if statements. And
This
then
is true.
same that so which one we will do?
Third option.
The third option, sir, because both C and D should be true only to the incrementing
Yes,
the
yes, not or. No, then since it was connect all the conditions, both should be true. Pages should also be greater than 200 and year also. So C and D. That's why the third option.
Sir, I'm like while solving these questions, I am having one common
What?
common problem, sir. Sir,
What
whenever
problem?
we come across a dictionary type of questions, like if is key or like in
So
key,
that is just asking. Just ask yourself. Just ask yourself in English way that if is key, is it a key? Just you have to ask yourself. Is it a key at that point of time? Is author a key in dictionary? No. If it is not, then we won't. Then it will become false. And if it is, then we will go and check for pages also. Like that, we have to do.
sir, so anything within that bracket is like a key and a value.
It's like a dictionary, comma key. So dict is a dictionary, whole dictionary, right? Having all the authors
Yes.
assigned to the value, assigned to the respective values, and this is the key. We are just checking if this is a key present in dict or not.
Sir, so dictionary is nothing but it consists all values and author is like
Dictionary.
individual keys.
So this dictionary is like this, having all the author names. Okay, like this, and whatever number of books till now I've got. So like this, the key and the value. So I'm just checking if this Aman author, so the current card, is it present in dict or not? That's what I'm checking. And you know that in this question, previously I have made the keys C and assigned the value 0 before starting.
Yes, sir.
Question.
So it should be when length of keys of Vedic should be less than 3. Then only it returns false, right?
What?
So it returns false only if the length of keys of Vedic is less than 3.
Yeah. That means we are checking for each word, right? No, so I'm not checking for each word. So we are checking for a word that is given in the parameter x. Okay. Procedure is rich. So we have a parameter x, that is we are passing a word x. Now we have created a VDIC, empty dictionary. Okay. Over here, we have created an empty dictionary. I is equal to 1, A is empty character. So we are going through all the letters in that word and storing. A is equal to ith letter. Each letter I'm going through and storing it in A one by one. If A is a vowel, so it is basically just checking if it is a vowel. If it is a vowel, what will I do? Make a key and assign the value true. Okay, then I is equal to I plus 1, I will go to the next. So basically, what is it doing? Going through each word and
finding a vowel and assigning it to true. it's storing a vowel and assigning it to true, right?
Sir, it is creating a dictionary of all vowels and setting it to true.
Okay. Nice. Then if I do keys of VDICT, what will it give me? The unique vowels. Am I right? Suppose for any word I had like this, VDICT is equals to A occurred twice, okay, E occurred once, comma, O occurred once, and U occurred twice. So what are the keys of VDICT? So for one word I got this, okay, that is X. So what is the keys of VDICT?
A,
The
E,
vowels, right?
A,
O,
E,
U.
O, and U.
Okay, these are the four keys. What is the length? 4.
6.
4 greater than equal to 3.
Four.
Yes, so it will return true. So I have to check for which words will it give me. Which all words have at least 3 distinct vowels. Is perseverance having? It is having only E and A. Is computational having? Yes.
We have to check for false, right? So
Okay. So it will be
vowel should
false
be
for.
less than 3.
I'm just saying for which one it will give me true. I just said that. I'm
Okay,
not
sir.
saying this. So which one will it give true? Computational, online, router. So for which word? So these all are having at least 3 vowels, right?
Yes, sir.
3. All these are having 3. They are having 3 vowels. And returns true. Only 2 vowels, hence false. So this is my correct option. Which one will return false? The first one, persevering. Is it okay now?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Next, 16. Last question. If you all can solve these things, you will definitely get 100.
Sir, in mock
That I
quiz,
can assure.
sir, in mock quiz, questions were a bit different from what it is shown here, sir.
Okay, we'll see that out.
Sir, so in tomorrow's session, will you do extra questions or will you do like the mock quiz, sir?
You can tomorrow. I'm not taking. Ma'am will take. You can ask her if she can do the mock.
Okay. Sir, and also, sir, where can I access this PDF, sir?
In the calendar itself, in your calendar, if you have if you have attached the CT calendar in your Google Calendar, where you
Yes,
can
sir.
see the TA sessions recordings. There itself, there are in every link there is live session material folder. Okay,
So
when you go to the
it will store all the elements of L1 which are not present in L2.
yes, very nice. Just L1 minus L2, like theory things. Okay, which the elements exclusive elements of L1 that will only be present, right? It will contain
Right.
all the elements of L1 that are not present in L2. Okay.
Hello.
Yes.
Where the TLF session available, sir?
In the Google Calendar. If you have subscribed to the CT course calendar, there is a link in the CT module.
On YouTube, sir.
Not on YouTube. The session, the live session, these will be on YouTube. TA sessions, this will be on YouTube. But TA sessions they are present in the Google Calendar. Okay, if you have subscribed, you will able to see. If you haven't, then you should subscribe to the calendar. You just click on the link, then the CT calendar will get attached. There you can see all the recordings under each day. Okay, each day there will be link, TA session. When you click on that, you will be able to see the recording. Okay, and these live sessions they are to present on YouTube. Okay, and the PDF will.
Sir, I am subscribed to that the Google
Google
Calendar,
Calendar.
but I'm still not able to find it. Where will I be able to find it, sir?
is CTTA session, is it showing?
Yes, sir. CTTA session is showing, sir.
Just click on that. Just go to Tuesday, this Tuesday.
Yes, sir.
I take on Tuesday and Thursday, so just go to Tuesday.
Yes, sir.
Click on that. Can you see something?
Yes,
Click on
sir. I can see one Word file and one
Yes,
PDF, one
yes,
record.
yes. That's the recording, and there itself there is live session material. There I will upload this video.
Oh, okay. Yes.
Okay, so let me do this. So let's have list L1 and list L2. Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Eliminate L1, comma L2. So this list we are passing over here. L3 is an empty list, found is false. For each I in L1. So what are we doing? Iterating through each of the elements present in L1. For each J in L2. Now for each one, so firstly I pick up this and check with all of these, all of the elements in L2. So 1 is compared with 3, 4, 5 and 6 respectively. Over. If I equal J. Is it equal to any of the elements in L2? No.
No,
It is
sir.
not. So where will it come? Line 9. Okay. If not found, what is the value of found? False.
It will be true
So
now.
not found will give me
True.
So this will be correct. So this I, that is the I1 element, this will be appended to L3. Next is 2. Is 2, now we will do the same thing over here, right? We will pick up 2 and check 2 with all the other elements. Is 2 equal to the other elements?
No.
No. Again, found will remain false. Not found will give me true. I will append. Now tell me when I go to 3 and when 3 will be checked with others. So 3 will be equal to 3. At that point of time, found will be made true. And when I come here, if not found, then what will it give me?
It will give false.
If found is true, then not found will give me false.
False.
Okay, understood? So then I will not append the value. That means only the exclusive elements in L1 that I will append over here. Okay? So it will contain all the elements of L1 that are not present in L2. Is it fine? Okay. Let me see the mock. Just a minute.
So these all were PYQs, right?
Yes.
So we'll get similar sort of questions.
Yeah, you should get similar sort of questions. See in mock also, let me share my screen. The questions aren't different. Means the concept that we are using, it is the same. So you should not worry about that. Okay, let me share my screen. Can you see the screen?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So L be a non-empty list of integers and D be a non-empty dictionary with which are given below. So both are given below. Match the following things. So won't you be able to solve this? Okay, let's solve. I don't mind. 10 comma L comma 10. So member L comma 10. So we are checking if 10 is a member of L. Is 10 a member of L?
Yes, it returns
Yes,
true.
Yes,
Yes.
it is true.
So it will return me true. That is 5. Is key D comma name? Is name a key in dictionary D?
Yes.
Yes, sir. It is
True.
a key inside another.
No, it is not
No,
true. It is false. It is false.
Yeah, it would be the value of the nested dictionary actually.
Because it is inside this dictionary. The outer keys are one. The outer key is only one. है ना? Just see. The inner one is name. Okay. Understood?
If
अगर
the,
यहाँ पर if I
if
had written like this.
so, if that one call means again one, then they need to call, right?
See, I wrote on the screen. Can you see the screen?
Yeah, correct.
If I write like this, D1 comma name, that is inside the dictionary is name a key. Now it will give me correct. Because D is the whole outer dictionary. In that, the key is only one. Name is not the key. Understood?
So please repeat.
देखिए नेम की है या नहीं है बताइए
Name
name a
is
key?
the key inside one.
Inside one है ना तो outer ये तो D outer dictionary whole dictionary है ना this D is the whole dictionary outer dictionary inside that a name is a key inside D1 not D इसमें key नहीं है okay
So that means we'll not count the inner keys, right?
no inner keys will be counted like this ऐसे अगर ऐसे लिखा होता like this had it been like this then तब ये क्या हो गया तब हम इससे किस डिक्शनरी को correspond कर रहे हैं we are corresponding to the inner one inner dictionary D of
So
1
square
corresponds to
bracket.
inner dictionary
So square brackets तो represent करते हैं list को, right? And
नहीं नहीं ना
dictionary हम curly bracket में लिखते हैं.
हाँ तो एक्सेस कैसे करते हैं अरे अब हमको ये डिक्शनरी एक्सेस करना है ठीक है इनर वाला उसको कैसे एक्सेस करें तो दैट द वे ऑफ एक्सेसिंग इट इज राइटिंग लाइक दिस ऐसे देखिए वेरिएबल नेम बाहर डिक्शनरी नेम बाहर है ना की नेम इनसाइड दिस स्क्वायर ब्रैकेट सो दिस इज द होल इनर डिक्शनरी इस तरह ठीक है
Okay, sir.
एंड सो ऑन टिल एम समझ में आया
Yes, sir.
अब हाँ जस्ट सी द नेक्स्ट वन d of 1 age what is d of 1 age this is the way of accessing so d of 1 means
12.
True.
ये पूरा डिक्शनरी एंड इनसाइड दैट एज
12.
तो पहले d of 1 से क्या करेंगे ये डिक्शनरी पूरा एक्सेस करेंगे और फिर हम एज लगाएंगे तो एज से हमको क्या मिलेगा 12 so what will be the matching of this one is it correct now
D1.
okay now first
Yes.
of L plus last init L what is first of L
First element of
Eight.
init of L is removing this 6 till here and what is the last one 4
4.
8 plus 4 again 12 okay now what is first of rest L तो rest करेंगे तो क्या होगा पहले
8 को remove करेंगे.
yes फिर से rest
Then again
minus 4
-4.
what is the
Then
first one
first is 10.
ठीक है what are the keys of D
1.
only one, sir.
yes inside a list so which one is the correct option you can see जो भी correct है F was 3 E was 2 D was 1 C was 1 just B was B में ये D and E you will be confused in D and E so okay so for B it was false so B should be false this one option B is correct okay next what is N N is a list till 1 to 50, right? A is equal to sum list N. Okay, what is sum list doing? Let's come over here. Out list is empty, new list is X, which is this list, whole list. While length of new list is greater than 0, out list is equal to out list plus first of new list. New list is equal to rest new list. What is it doing? अगर हम 2 बार रेस्ट लगाते हैं तो क्या होता है?
फर्स्ट 2 एलिमेंट्स रिमूव कर देंगे।
बिल्कुल, ठीक है। सो ये हर बार कर रहे हैं। पहले हम स्टार्ट कर रहे हैं 1 से, ठीक है, स्टार्टिंग विथ 1 एंड रिमूविंग देन 1 and 2 एंड देन ओनली देन अगेन फिर से हम यहाँ पर आ रहे हैं। न्यू लिस्ट क्या हो जा रहा है हमारा? जैसे 1 से 50 था ना, तो हमने पहले 1 को काउंट कर लिया आउटलिस्ट में, तो आउटलिस्ट में क्या आ गया? 1 आ गया, ठीक है। अब हम 2 बार रेस्ट करेंगे तो 1 हट जाएगा, 2 हट जाएगा और 3 से बच जाएगा, 3 and on, ठीक है। So when it again comes over here, length is again greater than 0, 3 से 50 तक अभी भी present है. Then outlist is equal to outlist plus first of new list. So the first one is 3. तो ये क्या हो गया? 1 3.
There's a list of all odd numbers.
Odd numbers till
47, sir.
47 or 49?
Sir, but if we remove 49, then even we need to remove the next element also, no, sir?
That I will remove. After that वो empty हो जाएगा ना. But till here I will take all the elements.
Oh, okay, sir. Then till
है ना?
49.
ठीक है. That will be stored in A, the list of all odd numbers till 49. And B is having rest n. That means हम पहले ही 2 हटाकर भेज रहे हैं. We are just removing the first 2 and then I am sending. That is 1 and 2 are being removed. Yes.
Yes, sir.
Is it so? So again it is starting with 3. So what will it have?
Sir, outlist according to me outlist should start from 3. आपने 1 से क्यों स्टार्ट किया?
क्यों 3 से स्टार्ट होना चाहिए?
रेस्ट है ना, हमने 2 एलिमेंट्स रिमूव कर दिए थे।
उसके पहले हमने फर्स्ट लिस्ट कर लिया था ना। रेस्ट तो बाद में कर रहे हैं ना, पहले अपेंड करते हैं फर्स्ट एलिमेंट। उस समय तो 1 2 3 था ना।
यस सर।
तो उसका फर्स्ट क्या होगा? 1 होगा ना। उसके बाद हमने रेस्ट किया नेक्स्ट वाला इटरेशन में जाने के पहले, है ना। मतलब 1 को ऐड कर लेंगे, 1 को अपेंड कर लेंगे, ठीक है। ये पूरा लिस्ट यहाँ पर आया, वी गॉट द फुल लिस्ट, न्यू लिस्ट, ठीक है। Outlist is equal to outlist plus first of new list. So first of new list is one we appended in outlist. Okay. Then I did rest new list. That means I removed 1, I removed 2. Then from 3 to 50, I again returned. Okay. In this while. Then again I will come outlist is equal to first plus first of new list. That is 3 again. तो इस तरह से हम 1 से लेकर 49 तक ऑड नंबर्स अपेंड करें।
प्लीज एक बार स्टार्टिंग से रिपीट कर दो प्लीज। न्यू लिस्ट x दिया हुआ है ना।
So what is x? This whole thing 1 to 50. मैंने ये रिमूव कर दिया इसलिए कंफ्यूजन हो रहा है क्या ये?
सर x तो हम फर्स्ट एलिमेंट लेंगे ना फॉर 1 एट अ टाइम।
न्यू लिस्ट में क्या आया यहाँ पर? What
okay,
did we get
n
over
को
here?
x लिखा है। ओके
ये पूरा आया ना। This whole thing came over here 1 to 50. Okay, so when we are taking the length and we are checking 50 greater than 0, so outlist is equal to outlist plus first of new list. That is the first element 1 को हमने append किया, we appended 1. That's why. Now for B we are having some list rest n. That is we already removed 1 and 2 and then we are sending. So now we will start with 3. Okay.
Arshit, sorry to interrupt. That for first iteration for the number 1, for the 17th row, what will happen? New list. So new list is yeah, we have 1 only is there. So that
new
is,
list will get updated. New list will get updated how? New list will get updated by removing the first, the second.
Now see, new list. Now rest is rest of 1 only is there. Rest of 1, then 1 only, right? So one
No,
element,
no,
one
no
element only is
rest.
there, right?
No. Rest
For,
क्या करता है? Rest returns me the list by removing the first element. So when I did this first rest,
so
it removed one.
what I assumed x maybe first number only is to take, not like that. Entire n it will be taking for the new list equal to x.
No, it is updating new list every time.
Okay.
Removing two elements.
For example, for the 14th row, new list equal to x means it's taking only one from the n, or entire n is taking.
Entire n.
Oh, okay, I got it. Okay,
The entire n is coming.
Okay, I assumed one only is trading.
No,
Okay,
entire n is coming.
Thank you.
Okay, so what is the difference in A and B? Just tell me that. A will be 1, 3 till 49. And what will B have? Since B started from 3, it will have this. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
So what will be the, let's see the options. So let me remove. How does the annotation work over here? So what should it have? Procedure sum list. Okay, return out list. So what will be the value of out list at the end of the
Common
execution?
elements of A and B.
Just a minute. Okay. Common elements, right? So if z is equal y, outlist is equal to outlist plus y. Okay. So now which one? Tell
D
me.
option.
D. Correct? Because one was not common. Enough? That's why. The difference in A and B was only that A had 1 in that B started from 3. So B did not have 1. So the common one were 3 to 49.
Yes, sir.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
Sir, you told that in your calendar, like I found the material link, sir, but I'm not able to access any files in that
There
material.
are no files there.
Sir, then how can I access the
I
today?
will upload this PDF.
Sir, but
Earlier we did not have enough files. Everything I have explained in the video.
okay.
There were no PDFs.
Okay, so after today's session, you'll upload this PDF in that link, and we can
Yes.
access it from that material.
Yes.
Sir, by when will you upload it, sir?
Let me finish, please. Then only I can do something. You all only said na mock, so let me do the mock.
Yes.
How many questions are there?
So 14 questions are there.
No problem. I will try to do as much and as much it is possible. Yes, in this one, any two trains are called opposite trains if they stop at the same state of stations but in the reverse order. If opposite n1, n2 returns true, if trains with train numbers n1 and n2 are opposite trains and false otherwise, trains is a dictionary with train number as E mapped to the list of stations which that train runs through. For example, trains this has the in this example, the train with train number 122 81 starts from Bhubaneswar and reaches New Delhi via these all stations in order. Choose the correct code fragments to complete the procedure. Okay. So n1, n2, I am passing two train numbers. Okay. And checking whether they are opposite or not. So how we will check if they are opposite trains or not? Just simple, you have to put your common sense. If from here it is starting from Bhubaneswar, am I right? Okay, Balasore, etc. The reverse one will be starting for, and it goes up to New Delhi, right? So if the reverse, what will the reverse of this train? How will the reverse look like? It will look like this. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
And till Bhubaneswar. Okay. So firstly, I will check the length. If the length is not only equal, that means the number of stations that they stop are different. So I will directly return false. Okay. Understood? I am checking for if the length is not equal. है ना? अगर length equal ही नहीं है means they are not opposite. Now, if the length are equal, this will fail and I will come to here. While L1 is not empty and first of L is equal last of L. Why are we doing this? Then only now we can check the opposite, whether they are opposite.
Yes,
The
sir.
first one in this one should be the last one of this. है ना? And if both are correct, means if it is correct, then I will do L1 is equal to rest of L1 means I will remove this one, and L2 is equal to init of L2. Since we are checking L2 from backside, I will remove the backside elements. That's why I put rest for L1, okay, and init for L2. Understood? Now,
Yes.
what are the codes that we need to fill? Let me see. If L1 is equal empty, okay, return true, else return false. Okay. So when this loop completes, okay, when this loop completes, then what should my L1 have? My L1 and L2, what will it become? Tell me. Yes. Hello.
Yes.
Am I audible?
Yeah, you are
So
audible.
when this while loop completes, what will be the values of L1 and L2? If it completes successfully, what will be the values of L1 and L2? Just tell me that. We are removing one element from each.
Yeah.
We are removing from the front from L1 and removing from the backside from L2. If this statement holds correct. Now, if this statement holds correct for all the elements in L1 and L2, then what will be the value of L1 and L2 after line 10? Just tell me that. It will be empty, right? It will be empty. Yeah. Since we are doing rest in it, this condition will see if they are opposite. So this condition will never become false. When will the loop stop? When this L1 will become empty. Now, if L1 has become empty, that means it never failed. The checking of this first L1 and last L2 never failed, and we kept on doing this. That means since they were having the same elements, so I removed one element from each of them. Okay, so since L1 got empty, so L2 also got empty. So if either of them, check either of them. If either of them is empty, we will return true. So is option 1 correct?
Yes, sir.
Yes, it is correct. If L1 equal empty, return true, else return false. Very nice. Now I can check for L2 also. Which is the
Fourth
correct one for
option.
L2? Fourth option. Nice. So option A and option D. Even I saw today this mock. Yeah, it is not that different, but if you use the concept, then you will be able to do. Just slight changes. Okay. Try to do this one. You can request ma'am to complete it tomorrow.
Yes, sir.
Otherwise, it will be too hectic for you also. It's 2.5 hours already. Okay, so try this one. Try this one. Same thing. Okay, at the end of the execution code below, L stores the name of stations through which the maximum number of trains pass. Okay. Choose the correct code segment. STNs is an empty list. N is equal to 0. L is equal to empty list for each X in keys train. So what is keys trains? The train numbers, right? I know. What are the keys in trains? In the train data set, the train numbers. I know. So each train number will be sent to update dictionary along with STNs. That is a dictionary, empty dictionary. So what will update dictionary do after this whole loop from 3 to 5? What will STNs have? It will have all the station names along with the number of trains passing through that station. And after that, I will just need to check for maximum. So it is not a tough code. It is not a very tough code or complex thing. You have to just understand what it is doing. So tell me what is it? What is it doing? I just said, na? Update dictionary. What is it doing? Yes.
It's adding the key, assigning with the value 1 if it's already
Yeah,
there.
if it already a key, we will increment. That means for all stations.
Right.
So finally, after this, after line 5, I will get in STNs all the stations with the number of trains passing through them. Okay. So STNs will have like this. Delhi, the number of trains passing. Okay. Kanpur. And so on for all the stations like this. Now, how will I find the maximum? Just check, just go through each of the keys for each Y in keys STNs and check the maximum. So how will I check the maximum? STNs, tell me Y, if it is greater than N, then N is equal to STNs Y. Am I right?
Yes.
So let's check. Ah, we have to include those statements also, this equality statement also. If two stations are having the same, then we will include that second one also. So don't worry for that. Just check for a maximum. If STNs Y greater than N, L is equal to Y, N is equal to STNs Y. Is option A correct? Is option A correct?
Like,
Yeah. Is it correct? Option A. Can you see my screen?
yes.
Is option A correct? Tell me. Definitely it is correct. Just now I wrote na code na STN Y. So for each station we will check the number of trains if it is greater than N, and we have initialized as 0. So when we iterate through each of the stations, it will for each station it will check for the previous maximum, and if it is greater than the previous one, L will store the highest station, means the station with the highest number, and will have the number of trains from that station. And if two stations are having same number, then this will become correct, and that particular station will get appended in L. That means along with the first maximum, first station having the maximum, that second one also will be appended. Okay, if they have the same number of trains, same maximum number of. So this option A is correct. Option B is wrong, because if it is greater, we don't append. Okay, the second station. This one is also wrong. This one is also wrong. So only the first one is correct. Option A. There are very few people left. So I would ask ma'am to continue with this tomorrow. Okay. Try to solve it. Try to solve. They're not hard. Okay. If you have any doubt, then ask me on Discourse. You all have Discourse access. Okay, just post it over there.
How to have Discourse access?
What?
How I can have Discourse access?
You have got the email ID?
No, for the Discourse I have not got.
Okay, then you can ask on the Google group, or tomorrow we will have one more session. Okay, there you can ask. If you tell ma'am that I have a doubt in this question, then you. Okay. So if I extend, I don't have any problem. It would be active for you all also.
It's already been active for me.
Okay. Yeah, that's right. Okay, so best of luck for your exam.
Thank you so much.
And try these questions. If you have doubt, then you may ask me. Okay? Tomorrow there is one more session. Okay, thank you everyone.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.